guys, I'm painting, I'm going to call this one Echo Chamber, and it's not a commissioned piece, so I went ahead and just played and brought in colors that I really like and gave myself the freedom to do whatever I wanted to. I'm using a mix of paints, both student grade and professional. I love to do this rotation, like so this one is going in this direction and then the other one's going in the opposite direction, so the third one will go again in the opposite direction. It gives a sense of movement. So I have my camera up where I can't really reach it, so I'm not able to respond to text or see the comments right now, but I really appreciate it if you guys are here. I rotate the canvas a lot because you can get the best arc and the most consistent when your hand is going in the same direction every time. Next song. Excuse my royalty-free music. It's the best I could find. So I'm constantly referring back to the stroke that I just made, because the only rule really with this, you know, once you're flowing, is symmetry. So let's pull, give something going on in between, but I'm trying to have a little more discipline and leave some void, some blank space. love these guys. So good. They're like ready to go right out of the bottle. I've been playing around with just very, very subtle changes in color. So I just added the smallest amount of that teal. I think it gives a sense of harmony when it just changes so subtly. Okay, I got a little bit of paint on my favorite pants, so hold on. Why did I wear it? Okay, so for the next one, we're going to add a little more of that teal in there. See, again, I'm filling in the space that I was supposed to leave. And then so I'm feeling like prior to these, we'll step back with it. I just added a little bit of like a nice ochre into the mix, which will bring kind of a green tone, just the slightest amount. And unite it with these. Even though there's a lot of colors in this painting, there's really only 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5. I might have used another one the other day. All right, I'm gonna leave the middle alone for now because if I give it a break and come back to it, I'll probably have a better idea of what to do next. So then I'm going to look around and see, okay, where is my eye drawn most? And I mean, there's a lot of lighter areas here, so I see that more, and I want it to come forward even more. So I'm going to create another light ochre color with maybe just a touch of this mix to gray it out a bit. And it looks like a mossy, muddy kind of a little bit next to the pure white, but when I put it down, it should be pretty intense compared to the colors that are there. So yeah, that's nice. I like that. I keep wipes like handy just in case. If I don't like a stroke, I can easily take it off. Okay, I'm going to put on the next song. Let's not do that. 2 more songs, then I'm going to stop. Okay, we've got one more guy here. So for this kind of work, it's all about the consistency of the paint. So when I'm doing these very opaque strokes, highly controlled all the way to the tip, it's a more creamy, fluid paint. And when I'm adding these highlights, it's a little bit drier so that it can fade out really gradually and feather at the edge. And as you can see, each one of these strokes is already, this is layer number 3 on it. So there was a metallic gold layer first, and then a second layer which is getting almost obliterated, which happens sometimes. Okay, there's a few more right here. I have to be always careful not to mess it up when I rotate. Okay, did I get all of them? I think so. So now that we have those golden ones highlighted, I think I'm going to go in and highlight all the other ones that are similar to him. So, and again, it's not pure white. It's a nice subtle mix of all the colors. It's a gray that's harmonious with all the colors that we have here. So I'm not going completely down. It's kind of dry. Just pulling up softly so that it feathers at the edge. I don't know if you can see that this is metallic. And the unique thing about this painting, it's the first one that I've done like this with a very glossy black ground, and then the strokes are mostly, other than the metallic, of course, mostly matte. So if it's hanging, when you walk past it, you'll see that little shimmer of the black ground beneath the colors. So I'm constantly looking back, stepping back and looking from afar. Okay, this is a really odd. So I work up close and then look, step back and look from afar again, and then up close, so that it looks good both up close and, you know, as a whole. Okay, these guys. Looks like I got one more song to go. So let me know please in the comments if you'd like me to do this again. I think it's really fun. I'd like to find a way to be able to communicate at the same time. I just have it up on a mount, so there's only so much multitasking we can do when we write. So this painting is available if anyone's interested. It's not going to be really costly because, you know, it was just playtime for me, really. I'll share with you guys if you want to. So let's see, adding a little more ochre into this lovely white mix, and then, so it toned it down a little bit, so it's not going to be as intense of those. Let's do it one more time, actually. Blue. And we're going to put this highlight on these areas here. It's very subtle. Oh, see that guy? He got away from me a little bit. Just a white be handy. So funny. Okay, other side. So these, the reason why I paint these mandalas is actually because when I began to practice meditation in a disciplined manner around 2010, I just had this strong desire to maintain a meditative state while painting. And after I put that desire out there, these mandalas kind of came through, and yeah, haven't started painting, haven't stopped painting them since then. Oh, okay, too much talking. That's what I think this song is my favorite out of those four. I got these songs on incompetech.com, and there's like a lot of royalty-free music on there that you can use with your videos and stuff. Royalty-free and actually free, which is nice. Okay, so there's a point at which it's safe to like highlight these guys. If you do it too soon after they're first painted, it can just blend too much. It's kind of blending too much, so I'm gonna hold off. Yeah. Do that song one more time. If you guys have any questions about my work, I will definitely go back and answer all of them as soon as I'm done here. I did put a link to my Facebook page, which I hope it's there. Also, my Instagram, for some reason, is kind of blowing up. I have like 28,000 followers. I'll put a link to that as well. And yeah, I'm going to be working with Acid Math to share an apparel line. Should be fun. Yeah, I think that's pretty good for now. Guess I could do some of this. These are, this is a cheat. You can get these little guys at a craft store or something. And just super handy for dots, elevated dots. Do a little bit of this. Maybe there's no cheats in art, I'm not really sure. Back in the day they used to make grids out of string, right? To do landscapes, they would actually have a frame with, let's see. So the dots kind of represent the, the particle aspect of reality, and the brushstrokes are more the wave aspect. So, and from the center point being, wholeness or unity or source, and then everything coming from that center point, that one point of perspective, which we each have our own perspective, comes the duality that is creation, right? So the wholeness, the duality, and then the wave and particle. I don't know. At least that's what I think about it today. Deep thoughts. I really hope you can't see my face right now because it was all really not an easy yoga class today. Oh my gosh. So I'm really liking the way these look on top. But I think we're gonna call it a day. Thanks for watching, and let me know if you want me to make any more